It's funny because these are the stickies. These are the stickies. Okay, what is good, everybody? We are back at it again, and I'm honestly very excited to talk to you about today's weapon. As we get further into this game's life cycle, we go over more and more legendary weapons that are heaters. And today we're going over, honestly, in my opinion, one of the coolest ideas for a weapon that honestly they could have thought of. We're talking about a good old shotgun. We're talking about the bod. As if you didn't know, the bod's a legendary perk all-arounder has this weapon counting as a shotgun, assault rifle, a sniper rifle, a pistol, and an SMG. And if you're doing some counting, yes, that is all the weapon classes inside of Borderlands 4, further justifying their decision to have the ordnance slot that now has both grenades, rocket launchers, and any heavier weaponry going into that slot. Since this weapon is counting for all of these different types of weapon classes, it opens up so many doors for this weapon to shine on so many builds, on different characters, in many different situations, as it's one of the legendaries that does have access to the license part system. And we're going to be using two bods in this video, although the one that I'm leaning towards and preferring the most at the moment is easily the Torg Sticky one. Dude, Torg Sticky on a Harlow is a juicing, as you can tell by the background gameplay. But wait, because this bad boy does count as a sniper, we're gonna have a little bit of some Vex gameplay too, because this weapon has so much potential and so many builds. I also feel like this is going to be a weapon that is very much so going to succeed not only in this current sandbox, but in future sandboxes as well. Any of the other Vault Hunters that are coming out with the DLC specialize in any weapon class whatsoever, the bod's going to be a good choice there. And it also has a lot of potential to catch a lot of, I don't want to necessarily call them indirect buffs, but any blanket buffs to any weapon classes this weapon is going to catch, which is awesome once again, because it's a shotgun that counts for everything. It's just a very cool and unique concept that I feel like this weapon is going to have a very unique journey throughout Borderlands 4 and its life cycle. Definitely have this weapon to keep your eye on if you would like to go farm for it. Axmal is your dedicated source, which is a bunker boss over in the Carcadia district inside of Dominion. Most legendary weapons, at least, the good ones that are not just memes, generally have a play style that you want to build into so that it can perform to its best. Whereas the bod's kind of just here, noggin casually, and it builds into whatever you want it to be almost. Like, it's a very unique weapon that is so good, very, very fun, and Axmal itself isn't that bad of a boss to farm. I would currently definitely recommend trying to get one with a Torg Sticky license part, as that is very, very nice, especially on Harlow. And I feel like you're going to hear a lot of people glazing this weapon coming down range, just letting you know. Also, do want to let y'all know that we do be streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kree, KWREE. We also post more content to the Mo channel, the side channel for this channel that doesn't make it here. Both those links always going to be toward the top of the description. Hey man, sometimes you got to do a little bit of self-promo. Anyways, my friends, what we're going to do now, we're going to head over to the live portion of the video. Oh no, dude. Oh no. It's gonna fry out way too hard like this. I thought this thing was nutty on the... Oh my god. I thought this thing was gonna be like super nutty on the Vex. Look at it on Harlow. Look at this thing on Harlow, bro. Just shitting on him, bro. These are the stickies too. It's the stickies. Like, this thing is actually disgusting. What? What do you mean this thing's this good? See ya. Oh, I know you don't think you're living. I know homie over here doesn't think he's living. I didn't even hit any crits. So one thing that's also really freaking cool about the bod is that it counts as every single type of weapon type in the game, right? Which is just freaking sick and really, really cool in my opinion. SMG, sniper, pistol, shotgun, as you will see in the gameplay, bro, it's gonna get a lot of challenges completed in the gameplay. Crits, kills, using it, because it counts for all weapons. Look at, bro. This thing, it, dog. You know, using this weapon, I actually feel bad for Axmal, because he didn't ask for this. He didn't ask for one of his weapons to be so freaking cool. The bod, bro, is freaking sick. I'm thinking low-key what we might do is I might hop on the Vex for a little bit of some gameplay for this video, just because Sniper Vex with this thing is pretty freaking awesome. But the sticky version on Harlow, bro, this thing is freaking disgusting. It's disgusting. Look how fast we get. Look how, like, brother. Each pull the trigger is 5 stickies. Like my dog. We're in there. We're just outright in there. Oh. Let's get our Halo sidekick back up and running. Deleted. I said, hey mate, deleted. 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 Oh, this thing's sick. Such a good idea for a legendary. A weapon that just counts as every class in the game. Honestly, kind of further justifies their ordnance idea change with putting, you know, like rockets and grenades in the same slot in its own slot. Oh yes, I've been wait. I've been waiting to deal with you. I've been waiting to deal with you stupid crystals. Oh no! All right, let's have some real fun with the little boss man right here. Let's do it. A little bout. Oh. Man, that wasn't even a good test of it either. Cause I got sent flying in the sky. All right, fellas. So now we're on Sniper Vex here. And I just kind of wanted to take a little bit of a comparison. Kind of go on a little Moggin scene and let this thing go to work. Now this one, unlike our other one that we were using on our Harlow, is no stickies. No stickies here. And as you can see, this thing is still pretty darn nutty. It's a very simple idea too. Just counts as every weapon class. I feel like this is going to be a weapon that we're going to be seeing a lot of in this game's life cycle. Like, just the core of this weapon's idea and identity, I feel like is kind of too strong for it not to have more than like one or two or multiple. Like, it's gonna have more really strong builds that it's a part of later on in this game's life cycle with like DLC gear, vault, like invincible bosses gear and stuff of that note. Whether it's new, you know, maybe the new Vault Hunters that this game's going to be getting will really help it as well. I would imagine so. They specialize in anything whatsoever. The boss is going to be getting buffed by that because it counts as every weapon. Just saying. I will say one thing I like about the Harlow setup is that we don't have to worry about reloading as much. Granted, this thing is completely shitting on these guys, but it would still be nice if... Oh, my Lanta. It's actually so fun too, man. I much prefer when legendaries they lean on the side of good instead of gimmicky. Obviously, you know, some gimmicky ones here and there is to be expected. It's a Borderlands game. Like, I like my legendary loot to be freaking good. That being said, curious to see how the pearls will look like whenever they drop. I think those are dropping next year, like early in January. Hello, Mr. Boss Man. I have my bod. Let's have some fun. See, like, if we could shoot this thing for longer, this thing would be a behemoth